My name is Ayla. I am from Schönberg, Germany. You are practicing Fightmaster Yoga.
Welcome to Fightmaster Yoga, the place to get your yoga fix. I'm Lesley Fightmaster. I'm a certified yoga teacher trainer, and today I'm your teacher. This free yoga video is a yoga stretch for your total body. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel so you'll never miss practicing yoga with the Fightmaster Yoga community. Let's start sitting up nice and tall. Take a long breath. Crossing at the shins, bring your hands together in front of your heart. Our affirmation today is, I release, I relax, and I let go. I am safe in life. Set your own intention if you wish. Grab 2 blocks, and one will go right in the middle of your back, and put that one on the lower level, and the other one on the higher level underneath the back of your head. So have your 2 blocks, take the soles of your feet together, let your knees drop apart. This is a great stretch for the upper back. And I always recommend to have 2 blocks available and a strap for our practices. As you're here, just continue steady Ujjayi breath in and out through the nose. The slight constriction in the back of your throat as you're breathing, it helps to warm your body from the inside. And then from here, you can stay as you are, or perhaps take the block underneath your head down a notch or 2 notches, and then inhale, reach arms overhead with your palms facing each other. If that's too intense, keep the block underneath your head at the highest level. And then exhale, sweep your arms back along your sides. And again, inhale, sweep them up and over in line with the ears, palms facing each other. Exhale, face your palms out and sweep the arms out and back to center. Inhale, once again, reach arms up and over, palms facing each other. Exhale, palms face out as you sweep them out and around and back down by your sides. And now take your knees together. Press by your low back to sit up off of your blocks, and then move them out of the way. And you may want them again, so keep them handy, but you don't need them right on your mat. And then make your way into child's pose. Reach the arms forward, spread your fingers nice and wide. On your inhale, bring your chest forward, lift your chin and tailbone up. Exhale, round the back, take your hips all the way back to the heels to child's pose. And again, little longer breath as you inhale. Keep inhaling, bring the chest forward, lifting chin and tailbone. As you exhale, begin to round the back. One long exhale takes the hips back to the heels. Let's do that one more time, even a longer breath if you can. Long inhale as you come forward. Keep inhaling, shoulder blades toward waist. Exhale, press away from the mat as you round your back and hips all the way back to the heels. In your child's pose, come back up onto hands and knees, and then walk your hands underneath your shoulders and knees under hips. Inhale, right arm all the way up, and then exhale, sweep it underneath your left arm. Now pull your left hip back so your hips are level. Take your left hand to the low back, or reach around and hook it onto your right thigh. But keep that left hip pulling back so that your hips are level. Option to extend your left leg back. Tucking the toes under. You can even lift it up off the floor, but be real careful if you do that. Keep dropping the outer hip down, otherwise you'll roll onto your back. Make your way back to table. So again, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, and we'll do the other side. As you inhale, extend your left arm way out to the side, open the chest. As you exhale, sweep it underneath the right arm. Now take your right hand to your right hip crease, pull that hip back a little bit so your hips are level, and then you can rest your right hand on the low back, or perhaps reach it around and hold the left leg. Option to extend your right leg back. Drop the outer right hip down. So it's a little bit of a twist. Remember, we always want to twist from above the waist. Try and roll that top shoulder back. We're stretching shoulders, upper back again. And then inhale, make your way back into table. Now walk your hands about a handprint in front of the shoulders. Roll the outer upper arms back and come to down dog and bend your knees. Stick your buns way up in the air. And then slowly start to straighten the knees and then bend the left leg and then the right leg and just bicycle the legs a couple of times as we're warming up the hamstrings and the calf muscles. And then stretch all the way back. Now take your feet about as wide as the mat and see if you can use that extra space to stretch out your hamstrings and your calves just a bit more. Keep turning outer upper arms back as you spread your fingers wide. Press into the thumb first finger side of the hands, but then press down through all of the base of your fingers. Take your feet now to hips width and then start to walk your feet toward your hands. Keep your hands as flat as you can for as long as you can. And then take hands to shins and lengthen the spine. Inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. Bend the knees a little here if you need to. Otherwise, straightening the legs. Now press through the feet. Inhale. Reach all the way up. And exhale. Bring hands to heart walking to the front of your mat in Tadasana. Feet together or hip socket distance apart. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold over the legs, hinging at your hip creases. On your inhale, lengthen the spine, look up. Exhale, step your right foot back. Take your right knee down. Make sure left knee is over the ankle. Tuck your back toes under and come up. Reach the arms up, palms facing each other. Sink in, but keep dropping your tailbone down. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat and step into plank pose, top of a push-up. Take the knees down, hug your elbows in as you lower all the way down to your belly. Then inhale, little cobra, peel the chest up, hands by low ribs. Exhale, press up to plank, knees can be up or down, and stretch to down dog. Arms are shoulders distance apart, feet are hips width. Inhale, right leg back and up. Exhale, step it all the way up by the hands. If it doesn't make it there, put it forward. Take left knee down, back toes tucked under as you reach up. Draw your front ribs down and lengthen through your back ribs. Sink in, pulling that right hip back, and then take both hands down and step your left foot to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, folding forward, and inhale, press down through the feet, stretch up nice and tall. Exhale, bring hands to heart. And again, inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold over your legs, hinging from the hips. On the inhale, lengthen the spine, look up. As you exhale, now step your left foot back and take your left knee to the floor. Pad up the knee if it needs any padding. Inhale, reach up, right knee above ankle, sink your hips forward. This time, bend your right elbow, take your left hand on top of that elbow. Or bring your left arm out to the side and wrap it around, rolling the shoulder back, clasping hands, holding your shirt or a strap. Widen across your collarbones. Spin the right tricep forward and point the right elbow straight up toward the ceiling as you sink forward. Release that. Come to plank. Knees can be up or down as you lower slowly to the belly. Hands by low ribs again. Inhale, little baby cobra. You can stay here with your baby cobra, looking to the right, come up higher if it's okay on your back. Pull your belly away from the mat. Exhale to center. Inhale again, little cobra. Look over your left shoulder. You can stay with your low cobra or lift up higher, roll both shoulder heads back. And then back to center. Inhale. Coming to plank, knees up or down, and exhale to downward facing dog. Stretch all the way back here. Taking a breath, pull in through your ribs and your belly. And then inhale, we'll sweep the left leg back and up from the inner thigh. Exhale, step it all the way forward by the left hand. Again, move it forward if it doesn't make it there. Take the back knee down, tuck the back toes under. Inhale, take your left arm up, and take your right hand on top of the left elbow. Keep the front ribs drawing down. So you can stay right here, sinking forward, pulling left hip back, or bring your right arm out to the side and wrapping it around, clasping hands or holding your shirt. Roll your right shoulder head back and widen across your collarbones. Your left elbow pointing straight up, and spin your left tricep, outer upper arm forward. Release that, and now step your back foot all the way to the front of the mats. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale and fold forward. Press down to rise up. Inhale, look up, lengthen. And exhale, hands to heart center. Back to the top of your mat. Inhale, sit back into Utkatasana. Drop your tailbone down. Swim your arms back. Interlace your fingers or hook your thumbs. Roll shoulders back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, belly to thighs. And then start to straighten the legs any amount as you stretch your arms up and over. So we'll get into the shoulders a little bit, as well as the hamstrings. So if you can straighten your knees here, shift your weight a little forward toward the balls of the feet. Come back to chair, release the arms, sit back, weight into the heels. Spin triceps forward here, and now sweep the arms. Hook the other pinky or thumb on top. Roll the shoulders back on your inhale, and then belly to thighs on your exhale as you fold forward, taking the arms up and over. Again, if the legs are straight, pull up on the kneecaps, firm the quadricep muscles. Now back to chair pose. Bring hands to the floor, and now step your left foot back again, left knee down. This time, we'll straighten the front leg for half Hanumanasana, half splits. Exhale, start to fold over your front leg. If you have splits in your practice and you want to slide all the way out, you're more than welcome. If it's hard to reach the floor with your hands, put them on blocks. Now bring your hands on the inside of your right foot and sinking forward here. Keep the knee over the ankle. If you can come down onto your forearms, a deeper stretch, please do, or forearms on a block is also great. Point your knees straight ahead. Bring your chest forward. Make sure your knee is right in the middle, right lined up in the middle of your toes. Walking back up, and then we'll step back into downward facing dog, stretching back here for a moment. And now the left side, left foot forward, knee over ankle. And then straighten that left leg, lengthen, inhale, fold, exhale. Pull the left hip back, half splits. If you want to slide out, you're more than welcome to. Keep pulling that left hip back, and then walk the hands on the inside of the left foot. Bring chest forward, inhale. So you can stay here or down to the forearms on the ground or on a block. Point the knees straight ahead. Keep it in line with the middle toes. And breathe here. It's a nice stretch for the hips and that back hip flexor. Take another breath as you walk yourself up on an inhale. Tuck your back toes and stretch again into downward facing dog, stretching all the way back here. Keep the hips up nice and high. And then step or hop through to seated, coming onto your back. Walk your heels under knees, pressing into the heels for bridge. Lift up, spiral your thighs in toward each other. Interlace fingers if you can. Keep the chin away from the chest, lengthening your neck. Now extend your right leg forward so it's in line with your left knee, and then take right ankle just past the left knee. Make sure to flex your right ankle. And then lower down and thread the needle, holding on to the left shin, or you can hold behind the thigh. Draw your right hip gently forward. And then release, press into the heels to come up again into bridge, spiraling thighs in toward each other. Press into your heels, lengthen tailbone toward backs and knees. Extend left leg, knees in line. And keep pressing into that right heel as you take your left ankle past the right knee. And lifting up one more breath. And then release, lower down for thread the needle. Hold on to your right shin or behind the thigh. Drawing your left hip forward as you breathe here. Release that. And now take your knees over to the left and look over your right shoulder for a twist. If you'd like to go deeper, you can cross your right knee on top of the left. And then back through center and drop your knees to the right, looking left. Feel free to cross left knee over right if you want to go in deeper. If it's too intense, don't cross. Bring yourself back to center. Lengthen your sitting bones toward the backs of your knees. Let your feet flop open, your arms by your sides, your palms faced up. Close your eyes. Our quote from Mark Twain today. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up. I'll be back in a moment. And then start to stretch through the arms and the legs. Roll yourself off to your right side as you make your way up to seated. And then take your hands together in front of the heart. Hands to forehead, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. And hands to heart center for clear and loving intentions. And hands to the mouth for clear and loving communications. Folding forward, namaste, sending out wonderful energy to all beings everywhere. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. I will see you soon. I hope I get to see you soon in person. I have some retreats coming up I would love for you to join me in. Sedona is coming Thursday, April 5th through Sunday, April 8th. That's in Arizona. Or if you're in Europe or you want to come to Europe, I have a 2-day masterclass in Amsterdam. And that is June 23rd and June 24th, Saturday and Sunday. Or a retreat in Greece, the island of Kofonisi, June 30th through July 6th. Or Morocco, July 8th through July 14th. I also have teacher trainings in Dana Point, California, one in April and one in September. And you can find all of the information if you go to fightmasteryoga.com. Again, have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.